The new year has begun with the rain and frost of a beautiful Pacific Northwest winter, and I am starting to feel awake again. This is my favorite time of year. The cold, wet days, the invitation to slow down, the sharp, fresh air. I relish these winter afternoons and hold them as dear memories when the days grow too warm. Hello friends, Happy New Year! I have been thinking a lot about how I want to spend my time this year. The word that popped into mind when I thought about what I wanted my year to look like is intentionality. I can often feel very chaotic. I have ADHD. I am all over the place mentally all of the time. So this year it is my goal to be more intentional with my time and my goals. I don't really set resolutions, but I have already started some of the things that I would like to do this year, which is reading every day like I did last year, and also I'm adding to it that I want to write every day this year. In general, I just hope that this year I can finally nail down my time management to a place where keeping house feels more manageable, because a lot of the time it doesn't. I did start better routines over winter break, and I'm happy to report that my house in general feels a lot more manageable than it has in the past. But if you're neurodivergent, if you struggle with homemaking, if you struggle with tidying up, if you struggle with feeling like you're just never gonna have the perfect house, or you're never going to be as aesthetic as everyone else online, this is the place for you. I show my real messy floors and my real dirty dishes, and welcome. I am a chaos homemaker, but somehow we get it all done, and I am learning to calm my home and be intentional with my time, and hopefully you will join me. So let's get into the day. I need to clean up the dishes. I still have Christmas dishes left over that I haven't washed. I need to put away all the clean Christmas dishes that have been sitting on my table and my buffet, and I need to clean my bedroom. So let's get into it. One of the biggest ways I am trying to be more intentional with my time is spending less of it scrolling on social media or mindlessly watching videos while I do my tasks. I've taken to putting on a playlist of music or listening to an audiobook because I definitely need to break my screen habits. In this era of being more connected than ever before and being available to everyone, everywhere, all of the time, I find it is especially important to disconnect, to be more involved in meaningful physical connections and less involved in worrying about what I cannot control outside of my own circle of life. While I do think it is very important to be informed with what is going on in the world, it can become a dangerous cycle in itself to be constantly online. The world is so vast, and its problems are so big, and sometimes it feels as if we are utterly hopeless and alone against the dark things happening. But we are not alone, and we are not helpless. Change starts most meaningfully at home or with communities, with conversations between friends over coffee, with loving connection, building a stronger sense of community, and being involved in the lives of those around us in a tangible way. I really don't think you could stand on the garbage can. Lately, a lovely follower asked if I would share insight on my parenting journey and how I raise my kids to be loving towards others, to have a healthy view on all things in life, including mental health. And I think this directly ties into intentionality and connection. Mama! I am not a perfect parent. I grew up in a fairly conservative home where physical punishment was considered normal, and for a while I considered that to be normal too. Somewhere around my second child's birth, I began to understand that what I grew up with did not have to be what I continued. Children, above all, seek out connection. Mama. Whether it be through their words or their actions, everything they do is centered around connecting with the world and trying to understand their place in it. And as their parent, I am here to guide them through that, to be the rock to their chaos, to be the person they can run to, no matter what, for love and understanding. I will share more of how my parenting has changed for the betterment of my children and myself, but I do need to take a break and talk about the sponsor of today's video, so I hope you'll stay with me through it because this one is very lovely. While I don't do New Year's resolutions, I do want to live this year with a lot more intentionality, which I have already mentioned, and part of that intentionality for me is getting dressed for work every day. Part of getting dressed every day is also putting on makeup and taking care of myself and my skin. So that is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, who is City Beauty. City Beauty's focus is to create skincare and beauty products that deliver real and visible results to help women feel confident at any age. Every product they create is designed to nourish the skin and enhance the natural beauty while supporting long-term skin health. And while I've only been using the skincare for a little while, so I can't speak on that just yet, I already really love the lip care products that I have. I have been using the City Lips lip oil as well as the Line Therapy. And as somebody with really dry skin, I love these. I love feeling moisturized. They work really well. This is a really nice thick oil. It applies so smoothly, it feels so hydrating, and it brings my lips to such a good softness in the morning. They also sent me their best-selling City Lips Lip Plumper glosses, and I bought two on my own because I particularly really love this raspberry shade. The San Diego shade is this beautiful golden sparkly tone that I think is really perfect for warmer weather. Pink Nude I was not sure I would like, to be honest, but it is actually the perfect shade of nude. I tend to struggle with nude lip colors because my lips are naturally very pink, and this is the perfect gloss to just go over my natural lip. I think it looks really pretty. And then Tinseltown is just the lightest shade of iridescent pink that is so beautiful. I think this is lovely on its own, but I might also throw a little bit of red lipstick underneath this or something to give it a little more color. Not only does City Beauty have some really beautiful products, but they are also backed by science to produce both instant and long-term benefits. If you would like to get 20% off of your first order, you can use my code Kristina and the link in my description down below. I can say with a lot of confidence that I have been using their products every day since I got them, and I have been seeing results that I cannot wait to share with you next month. Now let's get back into the video. While I very much believe that my parents did the best they could with the knowledge they had, when I began to gain knowledge of my own, my perspective on what tools I wished to bring forward into my own parenting changed. I no longer believe that physical punishment is necessary or right, and have grown to parent in a way where connection is prioritized. Understanding and grace are given freely, and communication is as important as boundaries. When unwanted behavior happens, I try my best to practice the skill of listening first. Because unlike the old adage, children are to be seen and not heard, my hope is to model the behavior I want my kids to learn and to listen when they need to communicate. But because we are all human, and no matter how hard we try, we will go wrong, apologizing to my children when I have said or done something from a place of impatience, exhaustion, or anger is one of the most important parts of my parenting journey. No one will ever be a perfect parent, but I think the best advice I can give to you if you are looking to grow your family is to be willing to listen and change and learn. And though it seems silly to say it, don't forget that your children are just little humans trying to figure out the world and how they can adapt to it. And you are their safe place. So I obviously have a lot of glassware, and I have been mulling over it for a while now, how much I actually want to keep and how much is useful to me. I have, if you can believe it, I have decluttered some, but it's not enough. I would like things to fit comfortably in my grandma's hutch. I don't want to be digging for things. I don't want to feel like things are going to fall out or fall over. So we're going to work on paring this down a little bit. And the first thing I want to do is organize everything by category. Like the dinner glasses with the dinner glasses, the teacups with the teacups, teapots with the teapots, and so on. So that's what I'm going to do first. I have been watching a lot of the Space Maker method lately, and I love her gentle method of decluttering. It is not about getting rid of stuff in order to have a minimalist home. It is about letting go of the things that are not important to make more space for the things that are. There's no shame in loving kitschy things or having a lot of things. It's all about the intentionality of what you have and bring into your home, and what space you have to give it. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. All of the categories on the table. And I have to go through and decide what I don't need anymore. Which might be a little hard. because I like all of these things, but I just don't have room for all of it, especially not when there's that to deal with as well.
April advises going for quick wins first, so I decided to put back all of the glassware I knew for sure I wanted to keep. I have quite a few special pieces that are seasonal or that I just think work well with many different holidays and events, and so I am keeping quite a lot of glassware because I think it's beautiful, and it's my intention this year to host a few more tea parties and in general just use the beautiful things that we have.
I have just realized that not only do I have a seasonal shelf, which I change over, well, I'm supposed to be changing over, I have more teacups in this box that I forgot I had. So here's okay, here's where I need y'all to give me some input. Part of the reason I have this many teacups at the moment is because I have been thinking about making specialty book boxes with my book in them, where I send you a randomized thrifted teacup, which is what some of these are, a randomized thrifted teacup, a signed hardback of my book, a bookmark, a sticker, a Scottish tea, a little thank you card, and I had been sort of collecting to see what I could find so I could figure out what I would have to price these at. They would probably be around $50 plus shipping, which I in this economy is a lot of money. So I am at the crossroads of, do I pursue this idea or do I just redonate the thrifted teacups that I thought about putting in the boxes? So I'm gonna sort the absolutely must keep teacups, the ones that I might keep for book boxes down the line, especially because I am planning quite a few books that are all historical. There's some that are like Bridgerton era, Victorian. I feel like book boxes could be a really cute way to send out signed copies. It'd be fun for me. I love packaging these kinds of things. It'd be fun for all of you. You get a cute teacup and some tea and some other things that are I also thought about doing like a tea light candle that had like a scent that reminded me of the book.
Strawberry.
Anyway, let me know your input. I don't mind storing teacups if this seems like a good idea, but I also am at capacity for this. For my practical purposes at the moment, I would have to find a alternate storage area because this is not working. Oh, these were so cute. I forgot about these. I found these at a garage sale, and some of them are for the book box. Ooh! Promise I'm not breaking these. Some of them are for the book box idea, and some of them are just for me. The Blackberry one is for me. I love this design. not as pretty. That problem for me. Oh, oh, both of the spoons. Oh no, just one. Oh, perfect. It's the spoon for the plate that broke. Cool. Anyway, well, that solved a problem for me.
Decluttering pretty glassware has always been the hardest for me, but I feel really good about what I decided to keep and what I decided to purge. I have always tried to ensure that what I own fits within the space that I have, and this hutch, while it is not very large, did belong to my grandma, so it is very important to me that I can keep my things in here comfortably.
The door closed?
Yeah.
I can close this door.
You cozy in there? Yeah.
Yeah, find it. Open the door. It swings this way.
I tried to store things in a fairly practical way, with the seasonal items I only use once or twice a year in the very back and very bottom of the cabinet. The teapots I want to reach throughout the year are a little bit higher, and the things we will use the most, like my teacups, my main teapot, and the glassware, are in the top. I did not think I was going to let go of any salt and pepper shakers, but shockingly, I did end up letting go of a few. The day I post this video and record this voiceover is the day after another round of distressing news here in the States. I have debated for a long time whether to speak about my views here at all, but keeping updated on what is happening has affected me deeply. As a person who has always had a strong sense of truth and justice, it has been especially difficult the last few years, as I see people I know and love believe things that are untrue, or defend perpetuators of harm, or ignore everything that's happening rather than extending a compassionate hand like I was taught to do growing up. So if you are also struggling with deep emotions, fears, or grief, my friend, I want to remind you that it will be okay, and that you must take care of yourself. It is okay to disconnect. It is imperative to extend yourself the same compassion you give the world, in whatever way that looks like to you. begun the habit of leaving my phone behind in the evenings, to disconnect from the world and reground myself in real life, the love around me, and the quiet peace of home. I have begun to pick up books. I have begun to disconnect from my phone entirely, spending my evenings watching silly TV shows with my family, or reading books, or writing books, pursuing what I can do physically and what I can control to make my own life a more peaceful and grounded one. And I hope that you have a space to do the same.
What are you doing, Mr. Pepper?
I still firmly believe that our life will be what we make of it. And sometimes it feels impossible with the darkness that is around us in the world. But there is always hope. There is always love to be found and expanded and given.
Okay, my friends, I think that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me, putting a little more intentionality into what I'm doing. I feel really good. I've kind of made it my goal to tidy up one room per night, even if I'm really tired, even if it's a little bit late. And so far I've found that really effective, to just focus my energy on one room rather than the whole house, as I want to do because of ADHD. And so tonight it was the bedroom, which doesn't get as messy as other rooms, but it still gets a little bit crazy, as you could see by the dresser, which is kind of my dumping spot. And there's still a corner of the room that is messy, and I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm choosing to let that be it. It is 9 p.m. I have been steadily making progress around my house bit by bit, and that is my goal, is to just do less but more often. So yeah, I'm feeling good about today. It was a little bit different than I expected, but in a good way. And I will probably be doing my writing and reading later, as I always do. I do my reading in bed.
My time recording got cut off before I could do my usual outro. But today more than ever, I hope that you are feeling safe and you are feeling loved. And I will see you in my next video.